What's going on, everyone, on Pokemon YouTube? My name's MJ Okage, and today we're going to be talking about Temporal Forces, which is going to be coming out January 26th for the Japanese release, and then March 22nd for the English release. What's really cool too is that it's going to showcase the legendary beast as Paradox Pokemon, and it's going to showcase the Swords of Justice Pokemon as future Pokemon. So let's go ahead and check out these artworks. First, we're going to be starting with T0, and who is also the illustrator of the Celebi V. But right here we have the Walking Wake. Really cool card. I think there might even be a waterfall in the background, and pretty sweet card. So I like what Pokemon's doing, just hiring great artists to draw great cards. And now we have 6 legendary Pokemon as Paradox Pokemon in this set. So personally, I think this set is going to do pretty well. I'm sure booster box prices will be under $100 for a while, but I think this will be a set to pick up and just add into our collections. So let's go ahead and check out the second card. That's Walking Wake. Kind of gives me T-Rex vibes. They're really going with that ancient dinosaur vibe with these guys. And so next we have the Raging Bolt. And T0 actually was the artist behind the Iron Bundle from Paradox Rift, which was a promo card that we got in the Elite Trainer boxes. And so there's also the Iron Bundle with the Pokemon stamp, which you can get in the exclusive Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. We're going to talk about those later. But yeah, look at this artwork. Really cool. I've noticed on the Pokemon community on YouTube, it's a lot of people's favorite. But personally, I like Walking Wake and the Gouging Fire next. So let's go ahead and check out that Gouging Fire right here. I like how he still has his tail and he has that Triceratops crown. Really epic card. Also illustrated by T0. So all 3 of these Paradox Pokemon forms of the legendary beasts are all illustrated by the same illustrator. So that's really cool. Shows some consistency and just the 3 set of these legendary dogs. And so really cool card. And T0 was also the illustrator of the Umbreon V from Evolving Skies. So that's cool to know too. Next we have, oh yeah, so here's all 3 of them together. I decided just to put them together side by side because wouldn't it be nice to have them in our collection like that. So let's go ahead and see what we got next. Next we got the Raging Bolt EX card, the Gouging Fire EX, and the Walking Wake. These cards will be new cards that it looks like it's definitely going to shake up the TCG meta a little bit, because that's what Pokemon does, release new cards for the TCG, and we're lucky as collectors that we get to get cool artwork. So let's keep on going. Next we got the future Pokemon, or the future Paradox Pokemon. These are drawn by all the same artists, by Nagimiso. And yeah, so we're starting off with the Iron Crown, which is going to be an SAR in Japanese and a secret illustration rare in English. And so this artist, Nagimiso, is also the artist from Team Magma's Groudon EX card, which is from Double Crisis. Super cool artwork. And yeah, the Iron Crown is looking like a savage of a card. The fact that this Paradox Pokemon is just like standing on a cool, like, little treetop, super epic with the moon in the background. Yeah, I really like these cards. The future cards kind of give me like hero vibes. So let's check out some more. Here's another favorite. I really like this one actually. It's not everyone's favorite, but I don't know why I really like it. It's the Iron Boulder, and also illustrated by Nagimiso, who also illustrated the Team Aqua's Kyogre EX card, which is the counter to the Team Magmas, which is from the set Double Crisis. But yeah, super interesting artwork. I just like how there's just energy underneath Iron Boulder. He's just got that, like, I don't know what movie he's using, Earthquake or what, but pretty cool, pretty intimidating. Let's look at the final Paradox Pokemon of the Swords of Justice, based on the Swords of Justice Pokemon. We got the Iron Leaves EX card, which is based on Verizon, which is the Swords of Justice Pokemon it's based off of. But yeah, this is its Paradox form. And yeah, so Nagimiso also illustrated the Raikou V from Crown Zenith. and the Jolteon V from the Sword and Shield promo Jolteon VMAX box. And so, yeah, incredible artwork, Nagimiso. Hats off to you. This just looks super epic. So, yeah, so this one's based on Verizon, and the Iron Crown is based on Cobalion, and the Iron Boulder is based off Terrakion. Terrakion. So all members of the Swords of Justice, I believe, from Generation 5. And they're just missing Keldeo. So maybe we'll get Keldeo in a future set. All right, I think we're going to look at the EX cards. Now we have Iron Boulder EX, the Iron Crown EX, and the Iron Leaves EX. And all supplied and brought to us by Pokebeach.com. He just always seems to be the first one to get all these drops. So let's keep going. So here's some honorable mentions. Fluttermane and Roaring Moon are going to get brand new cards as ancient Pokemon. That's where it has that squiggly looking ancient design on it. But these are really cool. So these will be probably regular holo rares. I don't know if they'll be reverse rares. But we're also going to be getting a Gengar EX card. So that'll be really fun. People are speculating that we might even get a Gengar Secret Illustration rare. So that would be incredible. And probably drive the setup in the future to be more sought after. All right, next we got some more honorable mentions. We got the Iron Valiant future card and the Iron Thorns future card. They show that pixelated future design on it. These are actually epic artworks. I really like them. And then the Shift Tree alternate rare card, Fuego, come here. That's my cat. It's pretty cool. I really like it. I actually used Shift Tree in the games in Generation 3, and so he's a pretty dope Pokemon. And so let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, we have the Reunculus from Generation 5. This is going to be an alternate rare. And then we have the Relicanth. I remember using this in Gen 3, I think in Emerald. And it's an alternate rare card that is pretty cool. I like the Reunculus a little more, but Relicanth, the lore behind this Pokemon is that it just hasn't evolved for like 200 million years or something. So it's pretty neat and pretty boring, but he's cool though. Come here, buddy. Come here. That's my kitty. All right, next we're going to talk about those promo cards from the Elite Trainer boxes, but Fluttermane is also going to be an alternate rare card that you can get from Wild Force, which again comes out January 26th. And we're going to get this card in the Elite Trainer box. Those will get shipped out around March 22nd when the set releases. Although you could go to a pre-release and they won't be available there, but unless you open... Actually, you won't be able to get it. You have to get it in the Elite Trainer box. Because that's the only way you can get this in Temporal Forces. And if you get the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box, we probably know now that you'll get the stamped promo version. So we'll talk about more about that later. But yeah, the artist behind this card is Takumi Wada. And Takumi Wada is actually the illustrator from Zelda Breath of the Wild. And so he illustrated that whole game. That whole game is his design of the characters and everything. That's all of his artwork. Of course, with the team that he worked with, but Takumi Wada is a legendary artist, so I think this card is going to go down in history as one of the best cards made, even though it's not everyone's favorite. You know, it's not their favorite artwork. I get it. Some people say it looks like Darkrai, but I like this artwork. I think it's really cool. I think you have to have it in your hands, too, maybe to appreciate it, which we won't be able to get till March or January if you get the Japanese set. And here's the Aegislash that was the first card that Takumi Wada made for Pokemon, because he had made fan art in the past for like a contest, fan art contest, but now he has officially entered the Pokemon illustrating. His illustrations have officially entered Pokemon as real cards, so that's really cool to see. And so next, let's talk about the Iron Thorns alternate rare, which is gonna be a card you can pull out of Cyber Judge, coming out January 26th. Cyber Judge, which is a separate set from Wild Force. And this is a card we're going to get as a promo card in Elite Trainer boxes that you can get at big box stores like Walmart, Target. But on the Pokemon Center, you can also get the Elite Trainer box, which is going to have a stamped Pokemon Center promo. And if all of us have seen this past year, 2023, those promo cards like from GameStop, not so much Best Buy, but the GameStop ones and a few other ones, they can go for a pretty decent amount of money. However, I will say in Scarlet and Violet, the promo cards, they kind of only sell for like $5 because there's just a lot of them on the market after they get opened. The Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. Personally, me, I leave those sealed. I just get a couple and leave them sealed and see how they do. They appreciate like $6 as soon as they get sold out. But we're gonna talk about that later. But yeah, this is drawn by Tanji Matsuno, and this artist actually has a Charmeleon and Shiny Treasures that we're gonna be getting. It's not the shiny Charmeleon, but it's still pretty cool. And then they have a new card in the Iron Tread. So this is a brand new card that's gonna be out in Cyber Judge and Temporal Forces. So pretty cool artwork of the Iron Tread, and it's a brand new card as well. So, all right, so let's talk about the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. These trainer boxes are really cool. You definitely want to protect them, you know, if you're keeping them sealed. Make sure you don't get any holes over time. But yeah, so the Elite Trainer boxes from the Pokemon Center come with an extra pack. Excuse me, so that's 11 packs and all the other goodies like the card sleeves and energies. And so yeah, you're gonna get 2 promo cards. You're gonna get the promo card with the Pokemon Center stamp, and you're gonna get the regular promo card. So you get 2. And in the regular Elite Trainer box, the non-exclusive ones, the ones you can find at Walmart, Target, those are gonna have just a regular promo card without the stamp. So it's pretty cool because these ones you get the stamp, and yeah, there's gonna be a lot of these cards on the market. So when this set comes out, I'm sure you can get these cards. Maybe not the stamped ones, but the ones that are non-stamped for about maybe like $5. I think you can get the Charmander one for $5 without a stamp. So these are still available as of today on the Pokemon Center. And so yeah, so if you're looking to pre-order those, they're still available. So let's talk about this a little further. Most of the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes tend to sell out. Paldean Fates is sold out. Obsidian Flames used to be sold out. However, Pokemon tends to restock these upon release day. And so upon release day, normally you're able to pick some up. However, we saw that the Pokemon Center 151 Elite Trainer box were restocked, but every time they were restocked, they got sold out. And so the Obsidian Flames is in stock, and the Paradox Rift, Roaring Moon, and Iron Valiant have both not been restocked since release. So we don't really know. We don't know what Pokemon does, really. But who knows? They might have more in stock and they just haven't put them on for sale on the website. But as of right now, they're not in stock. So we'll wait and see. And let's talk about how well Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes appreciate. So because they tend to go out of stock and it's an exclusive product, it's an exclusive product by Pokemon. Pokemon's kind of learned how they can kind of make products a little more exclusive and add an incentive. And as collectors, that's awesome because it shows that Pokemon cares about not only the trading card game, but a little bit about the collecting aspect of Pokemon. And so these Elite Trainer boxes from Pokemon Center as exclusives tend to do pretty well. Right now, the Charmander one is from Obsidian Flames is selling on TCG Player for $70. In Paradox Rift, the Roaring Moon is selling for $68, and the Iron Valiant is selling for $66. So, Pokemon Center sells them for $59. So once they're out of stock, you kind of have to buy them somewhere else, whether that's TCG Player or eBay, and you kind of have to work with the listings on there and see how much they're going for. So they tend to retain a good amount of value, and right away, as soon as they're out of stock, they tend to increase in value by a few dollars. Just like this Crown Zenith one is $116, and it doesn't even have a promo in it. The Pokemon 151 is reselling for $92, and the Paldean Fates, which hasn't even come out yet, is currently pre-releasing for $163. And it's funny because these people don't even have these Paldean Fates ETBs yet from Pokemon Center. I haven't gotten mine, obviously, because the set hasn't released yet. But once they release, they're trying to sell Paldean Fates right now. There's 4 listings for 175. So really interesting collectible. I think it's worth getting at least one just to see how it does, and keeping it sealed. If you want to open it, that's on you, but I would just keep mine sealed. So yeah, the release date for Temporal Forces is March 22nd. Now let's go ahead and look at the current deals for Temporal Forces that I found so far. Forged in Fire Gaming, who I bought my Obsidian Flames booster boxes from, tend to have really good deals right now. The best deal, I think, in the game for pre-release. And yeah, so a booster box from Forged in Fire Gaming right now is pre-releasing for $99.97. It is the cheapest that I found, and they kind of offer an incentive. If you buy 2, you get $1 off each of those, so $98 each. If you buy 3, you get $2 off, so $97 for each of those 3 booster boxes. And then if you buy 4, you get $3 off each box. If you buy 5 boxes, you get $4 off. And if you buy a whole case, essentially, you get $5 off. So you can get each booster box in a case for under $600 because you're getting $5 off. So you're getting each booster box for $95. So, however, Forged in Fire Gaming does charge, I think they offer free shipping over a certain amount, but they do charge tax. Whereas Game Nerds actually doesn't charge you for shipping, and they have really cool incentives in that if you already have points, like if you bought a booster box in the past or it's your first time buying, you typically have enough points to get $5 credit. So I was able to get a Temporal Forces booster box pre-ordered for a total of $107, including tax. So that was pretty neat because $107 to me to buy into the FOMO and get the booster box and just have it sealed from the get-go. For me, I'm happy with that because booster boxes over time increase over time. But of course, we know once a booster box or a set is released, the booster box itself tends to lose value as more booster boxes enter the market. And so when this set releases, we should be able to get booster boxes at around $98, maybe even $95. If we're really lucky, $89 or $88 for a little while, but we will see. Definitely around $100 when this set comes out, because typically in the Scarlet and Violet era, we're seeing most of those booster boxes sell for under $100. My cat is going off right now. What's up, Fuego? Okay, so next let's talk about Wild Force, the Japanese set. You can get the Japanese set pre-ordered for $59.99 on 763 Collectibles. And I'll leave all this in the description. I'll leave some links too. So yeah, you can get Wild Force pre-ordered, $59. I think that's a good deal. Normally when the set's released, you can probably maybe get these booster boxes for $50 after a few weeks. So if you're willing to wait until the set comes out, January 26th is when the set comes out. So if you're willing to wait early February, maybe February 14th, February 10th, and buy a booster box, they could be selling for like $50. But we will see because the set's not out yet. And then they also have the Cyber Judge booster box with all the Paradox Future Pokemon, so that's pretty neat. Also selling for $59.99, which I think is a good deal. Again, possibly later we can get them for $50, but it's not a promise. So we will see about those boxes. And yeah, if you want to pre-order these, I'll go ahead and leave them in the description below. But yeah, so there you have it, everyone. Temporal Forces. Let me know what you think about this set. Are you excited? What do you think of the artworks? Some of you, if you're not excited about this set, what cards do you think will make the set better? Is it going to be that Gengar that people are kind of talking about? But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. MJ Okage out, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.